Hello everybody. Currently don't have access to a game, so there's not a mirror here, but today I will be talking about something that no one else has been talking about because they're too scared of the dev. We will be talking about how inaccurate Orion drift really is, and if this game is in space, the developers should actually do some research before just making a space game. First thing that is the most obvious that probably everyone has noticed is whenever you go, I believe 7 or 6 meters per second, you see these little things. That makes sense in some cases. Like if you're in the Orion, it makes sense because it looks like there's an artificial atmosphere. You see that pink stuff? I don't really know what it is. I'm guessing it's an atmosphere, but it might also just be breaking through the solar wind, or I don't know. I think it's just an atmosphere so the ball can work well, since the ball looks like it's moving through the air and stuff. That makes sense. When you're running, you see the little streaks of air because, you know, there's an atmosphere. You see, where it doesn't make sense is if you played the, like, 2-day little early access thing in November, or you just have early access to the game, you know there's a really fun little zip line that you can go really fast in. If you go fast enough, you can fling yourself, like, miles and miles out of the space station and just go infinitely to space and stuff. And you'll see that, like, the air thing is still there. And I know there are some, like, very, very few particles in space. Like, it's almost a perfect vacuum. So it doesn't really make sense that there would be air streaks. Like, the air's thick enough to, like, collide with you, making, like, these little air streaks. So yeah, that's the most noticeable thing. Moving on to fact number 2. So we all know what gravity is, you know. It's a pretty helpful thing, you know. When I jump in Orion drift, there's low gravity, which is really, really cool. Now, there's 2 concerns. What's pulling us down? I did the calculations. This is slightly lower than moon gravity. I think it was either slightly lower or slightly higher than moon gravity. So this is roughly what it would feel like if you were on the moon. I believe it's lower. But I don't really know what's pulling us down. A planet or a moon or really anything with enough gravity to pull you down. You can't see anything. I'm guessing if you have early access, there's also not, like, a lot there. I don't know how the ship isn't falling towards it if the players and the ball are so affected by it. So, yeah, that's something. That's something that we should all be factoring in. Moving on to number 3, which is going to be the last one I'm doing because I'm too lazy to edit a full video. And that is the skybox. So, you can see that there's, like, planets everywhere. Like, absolutely everywhere. There's 4 planets I see. And I don't know how they're not being pulled close to each other. I guess it could make sense that the 2 ones right in front of us could be binary, and those 2 could just go. I don't really know. It doesn't make sense, but again, I'm really dumb. It could. I don't really know. It looks like there's city lights on that one. I get we're trying to find Earth, but I don't think we're gonna find Earth if we're in a whole nother star system, because the closest one to us, which is not this one, but the closest one to us is like over 4 light years away. It takes like 50,000 years or something to get there. So we're not finding Earth anytime soon if we're in a whole nother star system. And this one looks like it's in a nebula, and I don't even know how far the closest nebula is to us. Anyways, how are we not being pulled towards it? Why are we not going to a planet? How is gravity even working here? Why are we still looking for everything? There's just so many things. I don't get the skybox. They clearly don't get the skybox. Also, how is it still rolling? So yeah, that's really it. The Orions make a lot of sense though, because it's spinning, creating gravity and stuff, but no one cares about that. I just thought I would share that because no one else has before, and I'm just really bored right now. Fix your game, please. Another axiom. I'm so excited to play on the 25th. Yeah, that's really it. Goodbye, guys.